I've been talking about lifecycle marketing for probably about at least 8, if not 10 years.
10 years.
And one thing that people always say is, yeah, well, that sounds great, but that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of marketing content to plug there.
Yeah.
And now when you talk about social media and everything like that, it can be overwhelming, right? Gary Vee says that you should be posting across different social media platforms. You should be posting 13 to 20 times per day, right? And that's a lot of content to create.
That's a lot of content to create.
You're in luck, though. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm going to show you step by step how we actually created over 144 separate pieces of content in one day of recording in this studio that we're in. This is Why Now Results Studio.
Yeah.
And how we created 144 separate pieces of content and affected over 360 separate spots in our overall funnel. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Just need to jump to the next. There we go. So what we did was we created a season, just like the one that we're in right now, right? Which is 9 separate episodes. Those are the thumbnails, and we did it on Lifecycle Marketing, coincidentally. Mm-hmm. And so 9 separate episodes, and each one 15 to 25 minutes, depending on how long me and Mario were talking each time. If it had been with Jeremy, it would have been much longer.
Much longer
than 15 to 25 minutes.
That's nothing. I need an hour minimum.
So what we did, we created these 9 episodes, and then from that, what we did was we took each episode and then broke it down. So I'm gonna show you episode 1 here and what we got out of that. Actually, first we're going to go through all the content that we created. So we had 9 original episodes. We got 72 additional short films, or short videos, films. How old am I?
Who use film nowadays?
Then we had 9. So with each of the episodes, we got 9 transcripts, which would make it really easy to create blog posts, which again assists with that organic traffic as well. Yep. And then from there, then we got 9 audio files as well, which we created podcasts with, and then we also got 45 quotes, so 5 quotes from each episode. Great for, again, social media, right? So now we're at 144 total pieces, 81 of which were videos, because we all know that in today's world, video kind of is king.
Video is king.
People's attention spans are too short to read a lot of blogs anymore.
What?
And so what we're going to go through, if I can get it to change, there we go, yep, and did all that in one day of filming here in the studio. And so if we look at episode 1, here's all the different things that we got from just one of those. I think episode 1 turned out to be like 19 minutes, right? And so we got all the separate videos, the short videos out of each one. And then we were able to push it to all these different places. We were able to create multiple call to actions and lead magnets to attract leads in. We were able to create email things for our nurture emails and things for different places throughout our sales funnel. And that's just with one of the episodes. So then if you look at what we did with all 9 episodes, right, you can see how it's really easy to create, like I said, touch 360 different pieces. And the great thing about marketing, now what is the one thing that always works in marketing?
Something new.
Whatever's new, right? But that's why you need to create content all the time.
All the time.
And come up with what's new. The market is different now, drastically different now than it was just 3 months ago. And it's going to be different again 6 months from now and 3 months from now. And it constantly changes. How many times have you looked at someone's content piece or video or email and thought, this is from like 2 years ago or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's the world changes, and it's about having new pieces. So if you can spend one day to create 6 months worth of content, you will always have new things. That's 2 days a year of content creation to get all that.
Yeah.
Incredible, right?
Right. And when you look at the whole entire life cycle marketing, like the key to all of it is content.
Absolutely.
And that's why they say content is king, and we all know video is the king of content.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And to create that amount on your own takes so much time, energy. Even if you hire a team or have a team help you with it, the amount of involvement you have to make that a possibility to create that much content is insane. And I think that's why Gary Vee has an entire company that does it.
He's got an entire media company.
Right.
But, I mean, you look at it, his message has been very consistent, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I can, speaking from experience, you follow that message, it works.
It works. It works because
I didn't think of this on my own. I did what an expert said to do. Turns out he was right.
Absolutely
applied it in my business, and it's working, right? And I've applied it in my clients' businesses, and it works for them.
Yeah.
Time and time again.
Yeah. It's because you're being able to be your brand, your brand is able to be seen everywhere.
Yeah.
All the time by everyone. And when you have that trust factor being built online, when people see your face, you could take some random guy and stick him on ABC and then put him on NBC and then CBS, and people see him in different places like 3, 4, 5 times. All of a sudden they're like, wow, this guy must know what he's talking about. You know, you trust him, like Dr. Oz. Everybody trusts that guy because they see him on TV. I don't know what that guy's personal life is. I don't know what his credentials are. He could be telling me wrong information, but we believe it because we see him on TV. And when you could start being seen on these social media platforms everywhere, all the time by everyone, then there's a trust factor which is needed in marketing as a whole.
Yeah. Because as a whole, a lot of the time, consumers don't always trust the business the first time they see them.
Who knew?
And it's not that they don't trust them, it's about building that value and establishing that relationship so that the trust is there so that you can convert them into being a client.